Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a video for the 52-week prompt challenges that My Little Scrapbook Store has put on. This year, we will have a whole new set of challenges available in this My Little Scrapbook Store. You can find the link below in my description. And the week one prompt was something you were grateful for in 2023. So, one of the things that I was grateful for was that my daughter's fiance, Jarod, got an opportunity to go to Italy and play music. And it was really cool and it was a great opportunity. And on his way back, he brought John and I some really, really nice wine. So, I am doing a page about the wine that he brought us back. I'm using the Photoplay Vineyard collection and a old picket fence stamp of wine bottles that is in I'm using it with aged mahogany distress oxide. So as you can see, I started by finding a sketch. I found a sketch on the Scrap-A-Sketch group. One of our My Little Scrapbook Store design team members, Sarah, is also a design team member for Scrap-A-Sketch. So if you want to follow her, you'll see that she did a page using this for her design team entry over there. It's sketch 88 of Scrap-A-Sketch. I'll leave a link to that as well. So I'm pulling out this vineyard collection. I am finding pages that go with that base page. The cool thing about the vineyard collection is it has a matching set of cardstock that is in the right colors. So I use this kind of peachy color as the base with the aged mahogany stamp down the side of it there on the left. And that allowed me to kind of then pull the pages from the collection that match that color scheme. So the sketch that I'm using had a bunch of different layers behind the photos. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm starting with this kind of burgundy paper as the base, and then I'm going to start building behind it. Now I did use the back of these pages as well so that I'm not wasting paper because it had two different designs. I thought it worked out really well. Here's me trying to figure out how to put that stamp back together. Some of these background stamps I find really hard to put away. So I'm putting this together. I'm not going to do a lot more embellishment on this because this is going to be mainly a paper layout. So I really want you guys to go and look at the challenges that we have for the 52 weeks. I know that Michelle has worked really hard on those. I think it's really exciting and it gives you an opportunity to kind of see something that you might not think of to do for some pages. Now, she does these every month. So there'll be 5 new challenges for February that'll come up. So basically, what we do is every month we list out a set of challenges that are different so that you can then go in and see some ideas for each week. You post your picture for doing those challenges in the album for those weeks. And then at the end of the year, Michelle goes through and sees who's done all 52. And if you've done all 52, you get entered into a drawing for a gift card for My Little Scrapbook Store. But really, it's not necessarily about getting the gift card. It's more about the fact that you were able to get so many pages done in a year. We're trying to really encourage people to make 52 layouts this year. And I think that is a lot of fun. I know we had quite a few people do it last year, so this is our second annual. I think you'll really enjoy it. So here you see all the different papers that I put together. I'm going to ink all the edges with aged mahogany. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of build the layers by individually piecing these pieces behind it. That ends up working out really well because then I've built one big piece of paper that I can then attach to the background. So I'm just making sure that there's overlap and that you can see every piece. So one of the pages had wine labels, one had corks, one had wine bottles, and then one had a really cool scene of a vineyard. That's the one that kind of looks like wallpaper is what I think it looks like. But it's really cool. I like how that turned out. And then I am purposely covering up the one stamp that didn't stamp so good. So you can't even tell. So it looks perfect. Now I'm using some of these old actually I'm going to pull out the ephemera pieces now and just find a few that I like. There's one there that says wine time. There's a couple of labels. I think that says favorite wine. It was a really good wine that Jared got for us to drink. It's kind of hard sometimes to find really good wine at a good price here in the United States, and he was able to bring us home a really nice one from Italy, and that was super sweet of him to think about us. And then I found out a place that I can do some of the journaling, and then that is another scene of a vineyard. I thought that was cool because he actually was able to go to a couple vineyards while he was there. So that was fun. And then I've got one circle of the bottles. So that's the stuff that I took out of the ephemera pieces. I'm going to ink those edges and put those together. I also need to stamp the date. I guess first I'm going to do the title. So the title is just going to be Wine and Jarod, because that's kind of what these are pictures of. I know I'm not as creative with titles all the time as some other people, but this time I think the fact that I'm using glitter stickers, I think that makes it a lot of fun. I'm going to move that label over just so it doesn't interfere with the title. And I really like how this turned out. I ended up going ahead and putting these stickers, these letter stickers directly with the rest of this collection just because they do match so well. So you'll probably see this collection and those letter stickers again from me. So now I'm getting out my favorite date stamp. It's kind of a weapon, and I'm going ahead and putting the date down there at the bottom, which is great because it's going to leave me enough space to add that journaling tag. I'm inking up the embellishments, and now I'm going to kind of put those together in a little cluster there in the bottom left-hand corner. I thought about going ahead and popping up one of those, but I decided I didn't need that for this particular layout. Now I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon to this tag and use my tiny attacher and journal on the tag, and that's where the journaling will be. And the journaling is just basically going to say that this is one of the things that I was grateful for in 2023, and talk about how he brought us home some really nice wine. Okay, now that we've finished the journaling, our next steps is just to finalize kind of what we're going to do for the background. So as I was looking at this page, I decided that the background was a little bit too boring. That peach was just kind of standing out too much. So what I decided to do was take some of the aged mahogany, I put it right on my glass mat, I used a spray bottle, and I basically made my own aged mahogany splatter. Now, if you have the Distress Oxide or the Distress Ink spray bottles, you can just use that as a spray directly and splatter it that way. I don't have aged mahogany for that, so I needed to do something a little bit different. The other thing I'm doing is I'm just going to take some of the aged mahogany and take it around the edges just to kind of distress the edges and give it a little bit cleaner or a more cohesive look. The last thing I'm going to do is go to the sticker sheet and see if there's any stickers that I want to add to this. And when I pull out the stickers, there is a corkscrew and a few of the corks, and I'm just going to use those as if they were enamel dots. Now I wanted to ink those edges, but I'd already put those stickers on my fingers and I'd already taken the ink, the blotter, and so I tried to ink the edges there on the back. It didn't work too well, but at least I got a little something on there. So the final step is to use some gold splatter. I used my favorite sparkling mimosa, and I'm going to add a little bit of gold splatter, and then the page will be done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and please go check out the My Little Scrapbook Store 52-week challenges. I think you'll find some inspiration there for things that you can do this year to make sure you do one page every week. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.